Are you interested in making stained glass projects as a hobby? I'm sure you are. But let me warn you, it's an expensive hobby. The glass grinding machine is perhaps the most important tool you'll need. It quickly grinds and smoothens the sharp and rough edges of the cut glass pieces. These machines are available online but are priced beyond the reach of many enthusiasts. With this in mind, I decided to make one. After all, it's just an electric motor spinning a grinder head. Well, let me give you a quick glimpse of its working and then I'll explain its construction in detail. You first need to make a splash guard. This shields the overspray from the spinning grinder head onto the surrounding area and keeping it clean. I made a simple and effective one using 5mm foam board, but cardboard or plywood will also do. Start by pouring a little water into the water tray so that the accumulated grime can be washed away, and place the perforated sheet back on the water tray. Also, make sure that the sponge which keeps the grinder head wet is properly fixed and doesn't fly off when the grinder head spins. I'm now grinding some sample pieces of stained glass. The motor has sufficient torque and the grinding wheel rotates smoothly. The wet sponge helps the grinding wheel to stay cool and prevents tiny flecks of glass to fly off. Disassembling and reassembling the grinder machine is quick and simple. The perforated plate is lifted off the water tray. Thereafter, the grinder head is removed by unscrewing it with an Allen key. The water tray is also lifted off. The front black colored acrylic plate and the rear plate are also removed. You can now see that the motor and power supply comfortably fit inside the box and are easily accessible. The success of this project rests solely on finding the right motor. This must be your start point. Once you have the motor, the rest is easy. The motor must have a shaft diameter of 7 mm and a length of 6 cm. I couldn't get it online and had to scour the local markets. Ultimately, I found one in a shop selling used motors, probably cannibalized from some equipment. While the shaft diameter of this motor was exactly 7 millimeters, the length of the shaft was only 5.5 centimeters and fell short by a half a centimeter. I had no choice and I had to make use of this one. To my relief, it turned out to be practically quite acceptable, as you will see. This motor was a 24-volt DC type. I could easily attach a variable voltage power supply for speed control. The water tray was fitted with rectangular pillars made out of 5 mm foam board so as to give adequate support to the perforated plate which rests on it, and also is able to bear the weight of one's hands. A plastic outer tube through which the motor shaft is inserted has to be practically aligned and is very critical fitting. It's necessary to block the water splash entering the motor from the spinning shaft during the grinding process. Its exact placement has to be worked out and should be precisely glued in place using a strong adhesive. I'm showing some 3D graphics which will give you a clearer picture. As regards the perforated plate, I mentioned that I made it out of 1 millimeter plastic sheet in which I drilled some holes for the grime and water to trickle through the water tray. Ideally, a plastic waffle plate used in glass cutting would be the best choice. This is available online but appears to be expensive. Anyway, this perforated sheet is an excellent substitute. Hope you liked the video. Do see some of my other videos. Thanks for watching.